Mm-hmm.
So, guys, we're live tonight. We got a special guest. Of course, we're live to you. I am the Todd Father. We've got Scuba Steve, Pac-Man. We've got our regular guests that we usually have in here. We got Demon Phil and Lady Trish, but we got a special guest tonight, and we're going to give her center stage tonight. She is an actress, and she's a hell of an actress. I'm just going to put it out like that. And this is the Angel Princess, and she's going to speak here in a minute, and she's going to tell us what she's done, where she started, how, she's going to give us the lowdown of what's going on. All right. So we're going to give her the solo layout. So Angel, if you would just introduce yourself and give us where, what you're doing now and how you got started. And then we're going to ask you some questions and we're going to start from there. There
okay. You go. Hi guys, I'm Angel Princess. Super excited to be here. So I started my career as an actress about 18 years ago. So on and off, I started at the bottom of the ladder, like Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. I started with audience work, networked through that, and then did extra work. My first film, big budget film I had ever been on as an extra was Herbie Fully Loaded with Lindsay Lohan. And I believe that was like 2005-ish. I did become a member of the Screen Actors Guild in 2006. Which was a big accomplishment. So it did take me like about a year to get that. And then here I am after going to college, taking a break from the industry and kind of weaving back in it just a few years ago. I now produced a film. I was an associate producer and a supporting actress of my first feature film called The Paradise Motel, which premiered last February in 2022. And it's now streaming on Prime, Tubi, and Zumo, and I think a couple other streaming platforms. So I'm very excited to be here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There is one of our fearless friends right there, Mr. Dale Guzman. What's up? Good friend of ours. Also an avid movie watcher and more of an avid popcorn eater, but avid movie watcher. Great friend of ours, good friend of ours, Dale Guzman. He was with us in another group Wednesday nights. Don't miss the shows, guys. Don't miss the show with him and Caesar. Man, don't miss their show. You got to get on there. Dale, come on here and share out your times and everything. When you guys are on and everything. Here he is. He's sharing out. Thank you for the share outs, Dale. We got everybody sharing out tonight. So what you said something, you kind of gave us an intro. You said you kind of got out of it. You went to school. Now you're back into it. Herbie Fully Loaded. You kind of gave us a broad spectrum. So, what are you working on now, and what got you back into doing this?
Actually, after I completed my college degrees, I got a music degree for my associates and then a business administration for my bachelor's. But I realized how much I missed the industry, and I've always been truly passionate about entertainment. I did start dancing when I was 4, and I did beauty pageants by age 9 to 11. So I think I just had the niche for it. And honestly, what really I went back into extra work around 2019, but what really got me into it was the pandemic. Surprisingly, I actually booked my role in the pandemic because I had been talking to, this guy I'd known who was the producer, director, writer. We were just talking about things we were doing, in the pandemic while we're bored. An older gentleman, and he was like, I've had scripts written for years, and I'm like, well, let's make a movie. And it was kind of honestly, I was just kind of having fun with it or joking. And then he was like, well, let me send you the script. So he sent me the script. It was a short, and I actually encouraged him and inspired him to make it a feature. And I was like, we got this. And we did it on a $20,000 budget. Then I just started writing my script about last year. So hopefully I can complete it, fingers crossed, by the end of this year. And then I will be a writer, director, producer, actress, everything. So yeah, I guess the pandemic kind of just made me think a lot about what I was missing and how I wanted to get back into the industry.
Well, that's how it kind of brought us all together. I mean, that's like with me and Steve and Dell and Pac-Man and Demon Phil and all of us. That's what got our core group, like Dell, me and Steve and Pac-Man together, got us our core nucleus was the pandemic.
Yeah.
And with Caesar and different other people, that's what kind of, we were bored. We just kind of got this idea together. We were all talking. We would talk and call each other, and we just kind of had ideas. So why don't we do a podcast? So that's how we started podcasting. So it sounds like kind of similar ways. You went full blown where we're doing now we're kind of doing 2 podcasts. We kind of branched off, and the 2 guys went, no bad feelings, just kind of went and did kind of doing their thing, and we're kind of doing our thing. We're doing kind of 2 shows, 2 different nights. They're doing Wednesday nights, and we're doing, Saturday nights, and they're both successful shows. So it sounds like you kind of had the same idea that we did, but it sounds like you're very successful. You're producing.
Thank you.
You've been to college. You've done it. Sounds like you did the beauty pageant thing. Sounds like you do some singing. I mean, it's just roundabout way. You've kind of done it all.
Yeah. Robert Manning here says, what's your best advice for up and coming actors or actresses that want to do this for a living? Robert, that's a great question. Honestly, you got to know.
Thanks, Dale. Sorry. Thanks, Dale. Go ahead.
You got to know from your heart that it's what you want to do. But I think the best advice for anyone that does not have experience with it should actually start out with extra work just to get an idea like I did, instead of going straight into auditions and stuff, because there is a lot of rejection and disappointment when you don't book a role. And it could drive you to be like, you're not good enough. But you have to have really, really thick skin for this industry. I remember back in the days when I first started, I would cry if something didn't go my way, or I did an audition and I didn't book the role. And they say, what is it, for every 1,000 auditions, you maybe book 1 role. I guess, get the feel of being on set. So extra work is a great way to do that. You get paid, you're around the stars. And then it still gives you an idea of whether or not you want to do this for a living. Take some acting classes. I took acting classes professionally with Rick Walters in Hollywood on Sunset Boulevard. So wow. I have a lot of training in my background. But the thing is, just read books on it. Watching movies is a great way. But once you're on set, that's when you really realize what this is about, why we get paid millions, and just the long hours. It's really draining, and it's just kind of repetitive. You got to go to bed and wake up the next day and do it over and over and over, and you got to just create these characters from nothing and make your audience fall in love with them. My famous character in the Paradise Motel, Crystal Evans, it's a very comical character, and I think I kind of added that spunk or spice to the film. So yeah, I don't know. You guys can check it out and let me know what you think. But hopefully that's good advice I'm giving you. Just know that it's what you want to do.
Well, good question from Robert, because he was in a movie. It was a Christian-based movie. It was called Running the Bases. He was an extra. He played a coach in there.
Awesome.
And he's getting started, and he goes to Comic-Cons, and he dresses up as Buddy the Elf from the movie, and he's been going to these things he's helping out. He's really getting I think he's getting a good start. So with that advice, I mean, he needs a breakthrough. And
he'll get it. Stick with it, Robert, and never give up.
Pac-Man, what do you have?
Yeah. Well, Robert, I think Robert is actually in the right path of trying to pursue this, becoming an actor. And I think if that's your dream of what you want to become, I think you should pursue it. And don't hold out. That's right.
For sure. Never give up. It is really,
never give up.
Really looking at us. Just keep going and going and going. What is Finding Nemo? Just keep swimming. You got to do it. And if you miss one audition or you don't make it, just keep going and doing more. And eventually you're going to get it. That's what all these actors say when they win awards. So just keep going.
That's right.
Just like Dale says, you just got to keep, if you think you've done too many, you haven't done enough. That's what my father would say. My father was a self-made man. He had a 5th grade education. And, when I was 17, he asked me if I was, everything was going good for me. He said, "Are you satisfied?" And I said, "Yes." And I picked myself up off the ground. I never said I was satisfied again, because he said, "No, Never. He said, if they're putting you 6 feet under, never be satisfied. He said.
That's right. So it looks like Dell has a question. Do I go to many auditions or just the ones I actually want to star in? That's great. So what was very beneficial in the pandemic, I did go to actually every audition that I got back in the days. But when the pandemic hit, everything became virtual, which was very beneficial, I would say, for actors. Myself particularly, I prefer the self-tape auditions. I can do them over and over and over and pick which one I like. When you go in person, you get one shot and that's it. If you mess up, that's it. You didn't get it. I will do every single, Dell, going back to your question, I do every single audition that I get offered, honestly, because I think the more you do, the bigger chances you are of booking the roles. The only time I actually had to recently just reject one audition, but that was because the project was non-union, and I am a union actress. So I do have to take work or auditions based upon my union status. So through the Screen Actors Guild. And so, yeah, I worked hard for that and I don't want to mess anything up with it. And yeah, like I don't ever turn any audition down. It's like I need to just keep doing it. I have really thick skin and I never give up and I keep going. And honestly, I'm in this industry and profession for a living because I love challenges. I'm a girl who loves to just keep succeeding and succeeding and succeeding until you reach the top of the mountain, which is like, you know, never until you die. So yeah. Oh, my best friend is there. Thank you for tuning in, Albert Navas Jr. I call him Albert. That's great. He remembered to tune in. Another question from Robert. That's a great question. I suggest someone to become union if they're wanting to pursue this professionally. As soon as they get all three of those like vouchers, basically, I think it is still 3 vouchers. Obviously, things have changed since I joined the union in 2006 after I merged with them during that strike. I can't remember quite when, but as soon as you get your vouchers, yeah, just go ahead and join. And so you can book those roles and, you know, get where you want to go. So, oh, these are great questions. Should I still answer questions or?
Yes.
Talking too much. I'm a talker. Oh, Del. Okay, if I had a chance, would you pick Marvel or DC? Ooh, so I'm someone to say I don't really know the difference between the two, but probably Marvel. I'm not really keen on. I'm more of like a horror fangirl, so I watch a lot of horror films. But I'd probably be keen to any of those, Marvel or DC, whatever I would be good for. Both, I guess. I don't know, whatever. What is Del like? I don't know. Del, what's your favorite?
Don't go there. Don't go there.
No, don't go there.
Or what do you guys like? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not like huge comic girl. I will watch those, like the Iron Man and Spider-Man and all of those.
I mean,
but
Most actors, go ahead.
He likes it. He likes them all. I mean, he independents, Marvel, DC, and independent titles. He loves them all.
he likes all of them. Okay.
Look, at least you don't have a comic nerd over there sitting beside you, elbowing you, telling you, don't say that on television.
There he is. Hey, Roman. What's up, buddy?
That's what you would be telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, I
There is
don't
about
honestly watch a lot of the DC or the Marvel movies. I know friends who are just major fans of those, and I will watch them, like, you know, with my brother and stuff. He's a huge fan of those, and my nieces and nephews. But yeah, no, it's not really my thing.
My favorite is Ligma Comics.
Steve's favorite.
Well, I think for an actor or actress, I think you can do both. Like other actresses and actresses, right? They have done the play in DC and Marvel.
Yeah,
of course, we're very versatile, which is the cool thing about it. Like with acting, you can just be anything you want to be. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Del has another question. What's the biggest named artist you would want to work with? Honestly, there are so many. My dream though is to honestly work with Brad Pitt. I just love how hard he's worked, and Julia Roberts probably is up there too. I do want to be an actress one day like Julia Roberts. I try to like channel her career. Of course, you know, she had relatives in the industry, but what I admire about like Brad Pitt is that he's worked so hard. And I think when we work together, we could resonate. As far as like, you know, doing the extra work and, you know, back in the days, I think that story is all around where like he left the extra set to go to an audition, and then like, you know, he got terminated or whatever from the casting company. And then, but then, you know, those auditions are so worth it because you can do extra work, but it just pays the bills. But to really get out there, you do have to audition, you know, or nobody's really going to see you. So yeah, definitely Brad Pitt's like up there.
Oh yeah.
That's what. Oh wow, that's a great question, Robert. I don't know if you have been asked this, but what inspired me to be an actress? Honestly, I come from a background on my mother's side of doctors and dentists. I have a traditional East Indian background on my mom's side. My father is American, Swedish, and English blood. So none of my family, none of my parents were actors or actresses. But they did show me a lot of films when I was young. Like I've seen pretty much every film from the 80s and 90s. And I think just watching movies growing up, I love to play dress up and make believe. So I'm doing that for a living now, which is totally cool. And yeah, I always loved like being, you know, my mom did my hair and makeup. I did beauty pageants. So just, I was basically like her little princess. Yeah, I guess growing up, it was like, yeah, that would be so cool and kind of magical, like a dream, to be an actress. So just creating characters and, you know, crying one moment and laughing the other and just kind of all over the place. I'm kind of spunky too. So it's cool because our schedules are never like stable. Like our hours are all over the place. So I love what I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not letting you guys talk, but there are a lot of questions.
I like this question right here that Dell has asked. So,
would you pick directing in a B movie or star in a big movie? Honestly, that's a great question. I actually did. I was an associate producer on a B movie, The Paradise Motel. Obviously, it wasn't a big budget movie. Directing, though, would be a whole new ballgame for me, which one day I will do it. Fingers crossed, or, you know, manifesting that for me, Dell. Thank you. Definitely, I would want to direct a big movie. I think it would be a lot more responsibility. And I am a bit of a perfectionist. But like I said, I love challenges. So I would definitely love to direct a big movie, but I'm not opposed to directing a B movie as well. So, oh, wow. That's a great question. What's your favorite movie right now and why? Honestly, my schedule, Dell, is like so busy that I don't get to watch a lot of TV, to be honest. I'm lucky if I get like 2 hours in a week. I watch a lot of like lower budget films. I watched like, I don't know what's like a newer one. I watch like whatever they post on like Netflix or Prime. I don't have cable, but I don't know. I haven't seen any of the like newer movies right now. So I don't know. Is that bad? Like an actress?
No. I mean, it means you're staying busy. I mean, he was just
yes, and you always hear it all the time. Actors never see their own movies. No. Of course, Paradise Motel I have because I was at the premiere. But yeah, I don't know any of the new. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a great question. I just watched it 2 days ago. The Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody.
That
was a great one. It just showed like her career and like making all her hits. I think that lead actress did a wonderful job. It starts like not from her childhood, but basically I think like high schoolish age. And just there was a lot I didn't know about her. But yeah, that was a great film. I love watching those based on like singers and stuff. So yeah, I'm into music. So
well,
what has been one of the roles that you've taken on that's taken you most out of your wheelhouse?
Ooh, that's a great question. I mean, I've done like, so before I did the Paradise Motel, I was doing a lot of shorts, and I was kind of like a co-host in a web series and stuff. But I would say like Paradise Motel was a little bit like, cause I don't really have it to compare to anything else as far as feature films go. I usually get those like, sorry to say it, the prostitute, stripper type of roles. But in Paradise Motel, I played a killer, which I love. Like, I've always dreamed of being a killer, honestly. I'm a really sweet girl, but like, I've always dreamed of that. Like, Michael Myers, I'm like obsessed with him. Halloween's my favorite holiday. So playing a killer in Paradise Motel was pretty cool. I actually play like a hooker, but a killer, but I don't want to give away the details of it. But yeah, you'll have to watch it. So that was kind of a role that was a little different because she was kind of a little bit crazy and psycho in a way where she was like a killer, but you'd never guess it because she was super bubbly and happy and perky. So that was a little bit different, out of my element of just, like a cave girl in a short film, or like a possessed woman in a short film. It was something more like where I had to like switch back and forth. So that was really cool.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Robert?
Yeah, Robert these guys have some great questions. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, they do. They really do. What is one thing you would tell your past self if you could? Well, I tell my teenage self something different than my childhood self, and something different than my 20-year-old self. The one thing I would say that I would tell my past self is I would have wanted to completely give up everything else in my life for the industry. I have a big family, and I've always been really family oriented. And I've always been like a people pleaser. And so in my younger years, and I was into dancing and stuff. So I'd go clubbing all the time, and that I wish I was better with my time management in my 20s, and kind of hustled a little bit harder like I do now, which I still hustled, but it was like, oh yeah, I got time, it's okay. I don't regret anything I do, but if I could give myself advice back in my younger years, it would have been give myself more time to focus on my career and just keep going after it. So I could have been doing the things I wanted to do back then that I'm doing now. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess we have another question from Dell.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, who's a female or male artist or director that you try to emulate? God, there's so many now because all those actors I grew up watching, Mark Wahlberg, Reese Witherspoon, Brad Pitt, Ben Affleck, they're all producing, directing, writing now. I think as far as female goes, Reese Witherspoon is really amazing.
I love Reese.
Cruel Intentions.
Right.
And like Sarah Michelle Gellar and Ryan Phillippe were on top. And then now it's like, oh my God, she's just producing so much. I just recently binge watch what was it, Daisy Jones and the Six. Amazing, phenomenal miniseries. I think Jessica Biel's amazing too, with where she's on with her career, and just from Seventh Heaven, because like I'm from the 90s, right? I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, and just seeing these girls as just actresses, and now like Jessica Biel, executive producer, those are goals for me. That's like where I want to be. And Reese, her own production company. Mark Wahlberg's another one that's done it, and Brad Pitt, of course, Plan B Productions. So, I just those are probably Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, she's really gone a long way in her career. Just like with Fear back in the days. I don't know if you've seen that film. I'm a huge
love it.
Yes, and just the fact that like her and Mark Wahlberg have balanced family life, but also their careers, and the way they've done it, where like they're not just actors, but it's phenomenal. And I know Mark Wahlberg came from like literally like nothing, right? Like kind of like projects. And so out in Boston, and just, it's great what they've done.
And it's all about family with him. It's, with her and him both. It's about it's about the brothers, and
the brothers,
it was his mom till she passed. It was about the Wahlburgers, the restaurant, everything. It wasn't, he just didn't go out there and forget about them. He helped them out. It was just, it was.
I love that. I love that. Yeah.
Oops, let's go back here a minute.
There's so many questions. I'm so excited.
How can someone get in touch with you for advice for,
sure. Yeah, I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Official Angel Princess, Facebook. I have personal page as well as a fan page on there. So, and Twitter, which I don't know, does anybody really use Twitter anymore? Oh yeah,
still do.
Still waiting for that blue check mark. I don't tweet really too much. But pretty much the socials are where you can like contact me. And I think my email's attached to the Instagram. So Instagram's like the best way to contact me, because I do check my hidden requests on there in the DMs. And sometimes with Facebook, it just kind of gets filtered in there and I never see them for years. So, yeah. Do you think the current industry is oversaturated by too many horror movies?
No.
Ooh, that's a Facebook user. Ah, God, you're asking a horror queen here. Like,
no.
I don't think the industry can ever be oversaturated with too many horror films. Like, I enjoy horror so much, and there's so many different types of horror. I'm into the real slasher films, like the, pulling out intestines and stuff. Sorry to say it, but yeah, like the Hostels and the Michael Myers and Saws and Texas Chainsaw Massacres. I don't think that. No, I love horror, so I'm going to say no to that question.
All right, so I have a question for you.
Sure.
What do you think about Terrifier?
Oh my God, I haven't seen it.
Oh my God.
Like I said, I don't get a lot of time in front of the screen, but I'll have to check that one out, and I'll get back to you, Steve, on that one. How have you handled a difficult situation in a movie set, like a role that makes you uncomfortable or a movie that strains you mentally and physically? Oh, that's a great question, Dal. You've got all kinds of cool questions.
He's heavy on Google.
Yeah, so going.
Hey, it doesn't matter. I like it.
I love his questions because I don't typically get asked these questions. For the Paradise Motel, basically, it's hard for me when it comes to like the nude scenes or the topless, or, my character is a certain way, like I said, a stripper or a hooker or whatever. She's like the sex symbol, right, of the film. I'm not saying I'm opposed to any of that. It does have to be done tastefully. But I will, because I was an associate producer on that one, I did put my foot down and I had to say, I'm going to wear my wardrobe a certain way. That's a cool thing about having the producer's title. You have a lot of creative control with it, with your character as well, as opposed to just being the actress. And that's why I signed on as a producer with that one. But, yeah, if it comes down to it, I will let, the producer director know, if there was a way we could kind of navigate or negotiate around it. Or cheat the shot somehow. And that can always be done in the film industry. So yeah, I kind of, I say it like it is and what I feel comfortable with and not. And if I don't feel 100% comfortable, then I'll turn the role down for sure.
Yep. Let's see, you gotta, because if you get typecast, that's just like in these shows.
That's right.
From back in the 50s and 60s, from years ago. I mean, you never, you're too young to know this, but Max Baer, he will always be Jethro from, the Beverly Hillbillies. He couldn't be anything else. That's what he was typecast for.
Right.
He tried out for other roles. That's what he was typecast for. You don't want to be that person where, she just does this. She does a lot of nude scenes and a lot of this and a lot of that. And I mean, you don't want to be known. You don't want to be known for that. You don't want to be known for that.
That's right.
I want to introduce you to Samantha. Samantha is here. Finally.
Hi,
that's Sam. That is Sam I am right there. That's one of our dear
earrings. Super cute. I got mine.
They're sunflowers. That
is one of our dear friends right there. What was I going to say? We get that last question from Dell.
I love this question from Dell. This is a great question. Do you think you have made it now, or do you have a lot? Oh, dear Dell, no, I have a lot more to go until I feel completely accomplished. And even when I am, or you guys think I am accomplished, I still won't feel accomplished, and I'll keep going. Like I said, I need to write, produce, direct, star. I need to do everything. And then I'll probably branch off into like doing branding, for a perfume line or makeup line or fashion line or whatever it is. And I'll just keep going and going and going and going. I'm literally like the Energizer Bunny. I never feel I'm accomplished, like literally. And so I think that's a good way to live, because you never give up and you keep going. So, yeah. What I would
like to tell you is, you're talking about the horror stuff.
Yes.
Demon Phil and Lady Trish, they hit us last week. They come up, they're writing a book and doing some things where it's like the Tonight Show, and it's Phil, will you kind of explain to her, the horror
Twilight Zone.
The Tonight Show meets Twilight Zone, something like that. See, I like stuff, the futuristic stuff and the horror stuff. I just love. And Sam
I do too.
I mean, we love that. See, we're this group you're with tonight. we're into
These
this
are my
stuff. So
people.
these are my people. So Phil, you kind of explain to Angel what you guys are up to and kind of explain to her, because you guys may be able to, there might be a kinship here. We might be able to join forces. So Phil, Lady Trish, kind of explain to Angel what y'all are working on.
Voices in the Dark, which I am co-writing with Tim Ingram on this one. So it's my first ever book that I've written, comic-wise or any-wise like that. It's going to be published. So I'm incredibly excited about that. Voices in the Dark is the Twilight Zone, the Tonight Show on there. A show host that's on there. I'm the online host. The show host is on there. Actually interviews entities from the paranormal universe and learns more about not only their perspectives and things that are going on and some of their backgrounds and things, but it unravels the layers of what makes the host who he is, why the studio is what it is, and where it came from. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this thing that are going to be laid out there, and it's just a fun little romp into the supernatural realm out there while going ahead and having some fun at the expense of doing a Tonight Show version of things. And there is a band that plays in there in every single issue as well, so be looking for that. We try to make this as old school as we can with the new school feel to it as well. So Voices in the Dark will be launching on May 30th.
Oh, good.
That's great. Yeah, that sounds super cool. Like, I'm a huge horror buff. Like I always have been. My father showed me horror films since I was like 3 years old. So I grew up like between two boys, and like, I'm not afraid of any movies, like any film. I love like all of that stuff. But that sounds super exciting. Today's Show meets Twilight Zone, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Very
that's
cool.
spooky.
Yeah, for sure.
That gives you the, it gives you the heebie-jeebies,
Normal.
and we like this. And this is our buddy. This is our buddy Sam. Sam, she's not selling right now, but she will be again. Hopefully,
I actually got some good stuff here at a client's house. So I'm gonna ask him if I can take it because it's like 25 and 39 centers.
And there's our man Pac-Man. Pac-Man is back. So
oh my goodness.
Look at there.
How are you?
Look at there. There's Sam, Pac-Man. Check it out. Can you hear us? He's got to hide on our microphone. We can't hear him.
Look at Hammy up there with headphones and a microphone.
Oh my God. He's all we need to hear him say is I got 2 turntables. He's got the microphone.
I got turntables and a microphone.
Where it's at.
Where is that?
Okay. All right.
The Filipino Eminem.
Whoa.
Do you mean the rapper or an actual Eminem?
I don't know who that question
Manny
is.
Pacquiao will be here, guys. Manny.
Do you mean a rapper or the actual Eminem? Okay, here's that. What's it?
No, actually, that was such a blessing getting to know Steve. I'm a super friendly person, and Steve led me to do this and meet all you wonderful people, including you, Del. So no, not at all. Like I always feel so blessed with every human that I meet. But
he stole my question.
I with no regrets, to be honest with you. Even if I make mistakes, I figure a way around it, and I try not to do it again. But if it happens again, then
Hey, Phil, are you recording this? Are you recording this for YouTube?
Actually, this is on YouTube and Twitter as we speak.
Okay, well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say the bad word, but
hey, just let you know.
Dang it! Naomi,
you gotta let a girl know,
Stole my thunder.
Hey, Niobe Comics is over here screen sniping as we're doing this. They're on their show screen sniping, so they're doing everything as well.
Niobe, we love you, but Dale stole my thunder. Oh my God, stole my thunder. We love you, Dale. We do. I'm serious. We do. That was I didn't see that while we were talking to Sam, so I popped that in there. It's true, Steve. Here's another one. Got to answer this too.
Okay,
is this for me to answer?
And they are not baby feet. I'll tell you that much.
Well, are they this short? Listen. Are they this short and that wide?
I would not know the answer to that question.
I do. Don't
Sam.
Worry.
Good thing we're on YouTube.
I'll say no.
No.
He's not a baby, so I assume he doesn't have baby.
Oh, Robert. Hey, Robert.
Hey, Steve.
Can I join you guys also? Hi, Sam. Hey.
can I join you
Chelsea.
guys? Oh.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi,
Yes,
Chelsea.
yes.
Robert wants to
Hi,
join,
Chelsea.
Brett.
Well, Robert, you know what? We had you, and you've been naughty, so you're in timeout. Robert's in timeout right now.
No.
Oh,
So-
Robert, why are you on timeout?
Yeah. What'd you do, Robert?
What did you do?
Here we go.
That's a
Great question.
For
Have you
me?
ever- yeah. Oh, no, it's for me. And yes, I have.
I figured
Yeah,
you would be the cosplayer.
Dale, hold on, Dale. Seriously, reply to this question. You ask it, and she said, "Is this question for me?" Answer that for her. Will you do it? Wait a minute. Wait. Well, hold on. Wait for Dale's response. Dale, answer this question. I'm waiting for Dale's response.
What's the question?
Oh my God. He said, "Have you ever cosplayed before?" And Angel says, "Is this for
All
me?"
of us have cosplay.
You know what? Is she blonde? Here we go.
Well,
Here we
let's
go.
all answer it for him, man.
I have been blonde before, and I do have blonde wigs. To answer your question, I'm not a cosplayer professionally, but I have dressed up as Elsa and Ariel and for Halloween or whatnot, for the kids' birthday parties. But no, I don't do cosplay. But everyone has told me I'd be really good at it. I do know how to wig myself. So
Yes,
yeah,
see
I
right
guess
there.
Drop for Elsa on live TV, on live streaming.
Sometimes I have blonde moments. Can you forgive me?
Dale Guzman, I love it because he was asking a serious question. For me? Oh my gosh.
Hey, Brett.
Sam. Yes,
Brett,
ma'am.
You look like you lost some weight, dude.
I have lost about 20, almost 30 pounds.
Congrats.
And look here.
You looking
Thanks.
good.
Look here.
I know.
So
I
give him
saw
an
your
applause.
hair. I was like, holy shit.
Look here. I'm getting back. I'm getting the band back, baby.
Oh,
Oh,
getting the
no.
guns back. The guns.
Demon
Bringing
Phil and Lady
back.
Demon Phil and Lady Trish. Look, I'm bringing it. Oh, Trish. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm only going to do it one arm for
Just
Trish.
one arm, yes.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness. Too many guns.
Hey, Sam.
For the gun show.
Sam, this is Lady Trish and Demon Phil. These are
I
two
know
great
Lady
people.
Trish.
Okay, I want to make sure.
No. I remember her, but I can't remember. I think she went to a convention, and then I tried to go to see her, and I couldn't get out that weekend. It was like the
That
LA
is-
comic convention, I think.
Sam is family to me. I've
Oh,
known Sam
I'm
for
there.
many years.
Yeah.
I've known Sam a lot of years. Me and Sam I am. We go back a long way.
Yeah.
Yep.
She gets mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not anymore. I let it go.
No. We were trying to work these bugs out. We had like 5. So I don't want anybody in here. I was trying to, because we couldn't get this shit to work, dude. Sorry, Phil. Stuff to work.
Are
Sorry.
you really
comic.
apologizing
Walk
for
off.
cursing on my show?
Don't
Please,
even
come on.
worry.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know. Somebody said we get kicked out of YouTube or something.
Oh,
No, hey, no, we just gotta say not 18 and over. We just gotta lock it down for 18.
Oh,
and over.
Yeah.
18 and over. We're gonna
hang
say
on a
some bad
second.
words.
Hang on a second. I had Chuck Pano on my show as a guest.
Oh, well, never
He was over
mind.
an hour
Never
on there
mind.
with the
Never
F-bomb being
mind.
dropped at more times than can be counted.
Okay, all right. Well, as
All right,
uh,
18 and
And
over.
then I feel like I know Angel Princess from somewhere. I don't know what though.
You probably do.
I know this
Are
is
we
not the first
friends
time
on
I'm
social
seeing
media,
it. I just don't know
or?
what I know you from.
Okay,
mhm.
well, I have a movie streaming on Prime called The Paradise Motel, or maybe you've seen me floating on social media, commenting on Steve's post. I don't know, something. If you know me.
I don't know. I feel like are you part of Lady Death?
Part of what?
Lady Death.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear it.
She said, "Are you a part of Lady Death from
Lady-
a comic book?"
Lady Death.
Oh,
that
no.
Oh shit,
In
Pac-Man.
Arizona? Okay.
That,
That's like
no.
they
That's
have
what I
Angel
said.
Princess with Lady
Where's your
Death.
wife at?
So that's why I think
Yeah.
that's
Don't
coming
bring her in
to my
here.
head.
All right, guys.
Dow had another question.
All right, one quick thing. We've got an artist in the house and a birthday girl. So everybody say happy birthday, Chelsea.
Happy birthday.
Do we get to sing?
Happy birthday, Chelsea.
Well, we might as
Oh,
well. Let's go.
Chelsea, happy birthday.
Oh, we can
Happy
sing.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
I'm having my cake already.
Happy birthday
to you.
Oh, the
Woo!
Like
Greatest
cake.
artist in the world.
Yeah.
Greatest artist in the
Chelsea.
world.
Cake is good. It's your
Cake is
birthday,
good.
and I'm eating it already.
Happy birthday, Chelsea.
Happy birthday, Chelsea.
One of the greatest artists. Ask Dale, ask Caesar, ask anybody in our two groups.
Yeah.
Hands down, one of the greatest actresses. Oh my God, artists.
Artist.
We got the greatest actress right here.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
Della is asking Angel all these questions.
Yeah, what's God, he's got a lot of great questions that I've never been asked before.
I like
What's
the
your favorite
feet.
TV actor or actress that has passed away that you wish you had a chance to work with? That's a great one. There's so many that have passed. What are some of the recent ones? I've never even thought about it because every time somebody passes, I'm like, oh man, there they go. You know,
Jerry Springer yesterday.
Jerry Springer was like
Yeah.
my childhood. Like,
Oh my.
it was
I
so
used to
bad.
see
Like
him
you
in
grew up to
Hollywood.
Hey.
so much
with
as a
some
kid.
young girl.
I don't think I would have wanted to work with them though, because what was it like? You had to go on there and like fight with family members and stuff, or like
Violent.
have people sleeping with people, and I don't know. It was like crazy stuff, but I do remember it as my childhood. I think like
How old are you?
me. I was born in the 80s. I'm 37. Sorry, I had to think about it for a
Oh,
second.
Wow. Wow.
Okay,
Let's,
Jerry
let's,
Springer was your
let's-
age then.
let's lie.
Same
Let's-
here. Same here.
think like,
Bullshit, Pac-Man.
The girl that-
Pac-Man. Pac-Man, you were born in 37. That's
I was
bullshit.
like really,
You were
I was
born in
really
37.
sad when like
God,
Rayleigh
Lord.
brother, like Patrick Swayze died. I don't know. They were always cool in my childhood. Like I
dude,
said, I'm a total
yeah.
90s girl, and
That was
like
The
crazy.
second-
Olivia Newton-John, yeah, Coolio, Michael
I
Jackson.
know, right?
Growing up in the 90s, what's a TV show or movie you wish you were a part of? That is an incredible question. 90s girl right here. Okay, can I answer more than one? Full
Yeah,
House,
you
Saved by
got
the
to.
Bell, Party of Five.
Full
Those would be
House?
like top 3 right there. 90210, top 4.
That's
Sorry.
what I was gonna say.
And the list can go on and on and on, but
Friends.
no, not Friends, not Friends. I wasn't a Friends
I'm
girl. Mine
not a Friends
definitely
person
like
either.
Party of Five, like Nev Campbell, Scott Wolf. I love them.
Scott
I
Wolf.
love that
Oh, man.
show. I love the premise of it, like the siblings, and then Saved by the Bell, like Kelly
Oh my
Kapowski,
gosh.
like dream goals for me. So
Zach
I don't
used to
know.
come into
I
my
think I kind of
restaurant.
got it going on.
Full
But,
House.
He used to come in my
and then
restaurant with his.
I always say if they do, I know they did it, the Beverly Hills 90210 remake with like younger
No.
people, but like Brenda Walsh, like that is me. Like, yes. So yeah, and of course Full House. Those are like my top 4, I would say.
The
for
Tanners
sure.
from Full House. How's that? That one.
Who?
Full House.
Yeah, Full House. Yeah.
Yeah. Full
What
I
the
don't
House.
know
hell? What the hell is Tool House?
Who's Tool
That's
House?
that's what you said.
the Tool Man Taylor.
Oh, okay. You said Tool House. I'm like, what the hell's Tool House?
No,
I don't
Full
know.
House is with those twins.
The Tanners.
Oh,
Yeah,
the-
Mary Kate and Ashley
What's-
Olsen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The can-
Tanners family.
Steve, you're going to have
Oh
to
my
listen.
God.
What's he saying? The Canners?
Oh, the Tanners.
Brad,
Okay, I'm not
getting old, Brad.
No, a while
Gotta
ago.
clean them ears.
Hey, Steve, did you
Anyway.
hear him? Steve there? Did you hear him a while ago? He did his
I'm here. I'm on the side.
He's perfect. George Takei, he went, oh my. Oh,
I
my.
love George Takei. Oh my. He's on Futurama all the time too. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Do it again. Do it again, Batman.
I'm good.
Oh my.
Yeah,
I
no,
told you.
yeah,
Come on,
fine.
Pat.
Do it again, Batman.
Come on, Eminem.
Oh my.
Beat us some rhymes.
Did I say
Isn't
that?
he-
Well, you- hey.
Well, I tell you what.
Oh, shut your damn mouth.
I eat dogs for a living.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. We are really.
I know, but
Well, Lady Trish,
No, no.
Stephen Phil, what any other questions you got for our young actress here?
Do you have any questions? I mean, one thing that I'd like to know is what are you looking at with your 5-year plan? I mean, how far are you wanting to go into the business? From this? Are
good
you-
question.
That's an incredible question. I love that because I'm always like a goal setter, a goal digger. I say, not a gold digger, but
No, you're
yeah,
a career
Miss
digger.
Miss Independent here. Yeah, no, definitely like the script that I started writing. I actually started 3 of them, but I'm focusing on one of them. And I don't want to give too many details about it. It is based on my real life. So it's inspired by, obviously a true story. And so I'm hoping to finish writing it. And I hopefully can make it like a big budget, manifest that for me. But 5 years from now, like I said, I want to be producing, directing, writing. It would be amazing if I have my own production company in 5 years.
Yeah, girl, do it.
I'd be 37.
Oh, there's
film.
Robert.
Actually, I was 36 when I produced a film. So, and I never thought that happened. So that was cool. And so, especially because I started at a later age as a kid. So, yeah.
Well, Robert
did
will probably be
With
36 and still
There's
living at home.
Robert. I always wondered what this guy looks like.
Robert, he cut his hair all off.
Now hold on a second.
Finally.
Because I see the name Robert Manning, but I see Buddy the Elf. Is that Buddy the Elf that we have?
Yeah, it is Buddy the Elf. Yes, normally I'm Buddy the Elf.
Steve, Robert's on.
Hi, Steve.
I know. Thank
Hi,
you
Angel.
guys for tuning
Hi,
in. It was a great show.
Yeah, we're fixing it. We're tuning out early, guys. Thank you for coming. Angel, it was good seeing you. Samantha,
Thank
Phil,
you for
everybody.
having me. It was wonderful. You guys are a great bunch to be with.
No,
Hopefully
we're
we can do it
No,
joking.
he's
No,
messing.
joking.
again. No.
Oh my God.
You are a blonde. Go ahead, Robert. You got some
Everyone,
questions?
I'm
Go
like
ahead,
super
Robert.
gullible.
You have any
Like, I
questions?
really
Go
won't
fire
believe.
away.
I trust
No.
people so easily. But like,
Well, so
I
does
don't know,
Robert. I mean, go figure.
Hold on. Time out.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely
I
trust
don't know.
people. See the
it
people I'm
seemed
with
like we
right
were
now.
all leaving, so I'm just saying bye.
Wait, Pac-Man left.
Bye,
No.
Angel.
But hi, guys. How is everybody
Bye.
doing?
Are we
Hi,
leaving
Angel.
or are we still?
I don't
We're
know.
staying. We're staying.
We're staying.
Oh,
Todd was
okay,
just
we're
making a
staying.
joke because I
We're
got
Okay,
staying.
I'm not saying bye anymore. I'm not gonna say bye. You
Oh
guys
my
are,
God.
I think I guess I'm quite entertaining because I just kind of, I don't know. I
Yeah,
believe
you're-
anything.
you're like our own Kardashian or something. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
To the comic book guys here, you are, believe me.
I have my own TV show, I guess. Like, that's what my friends say. They don't need a television when I'm around. I just literally never stop talking
Go ahead, Rob.
or making them laugh. But hey, you guys are laughing, so that's a good thing. I don't know. I've always considered a comedy for myself because I have done horror and like drama, thrillers, whatever.
Hey, it sounds better. Never mind. There we go.
So, okay, yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I'm muted, so like.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
not
okay.
gonna-
I don't know what happened. I
Okay,
don't know what
so
happened.
I went into a client.
Yeah, no, definitely like the witty but pretty type. Not to sound conceited, but like it would be fun to do a comedy just because, like, I don't know. I think they're fun. I like making people laugh. I don't know. One of my friends said I should consider being a comedian. Going back to
Oh no, that's
Phil's
hard.
question,
That's
maybe
hard.
in 5 years, you'll see me as a comedian. Oh, he's putting a thumbs
It
down.
is
So
hard
we'll
to be
see.
a comedian in LA.
But I wouldn't
Are you in
actually
LA?
need to write my skits. I don't
Are you
think.
in? Where are you at, Angel?
I'm sorry. What?
Where do you live at?
Where am I from?
No. Where are you at now?
Oh, I'm in Santa Clarita, California. That's where I live.
Oh my God, I just moved from Santa Clarita, California.
Oh, really?
I lived off of McBean in the Province Apartments.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I know exactly where you're at. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I moved
Yeah.
out of there. I had to get out of Santa Clarita for a while. So I moved to Northern
Okay.
Arizona, and it is so gorgeous out here and
Yeah,
cheap.
she reached retirement age and she left, so it's cool. She's
Yeah, I don't.
What are you talking
I
about?
probably
Retirement
won't-
age? I
won't
own
leave,
business and work
California.
40 hours a week.
Robert Manning says, I do have a question that's interesting. I think, weren't all your questions quite interesting?
Oh my
But I
goodness,
didn't want to
Robert, are you
interrupt before I
messaging at
typed
the
it.
same time?
No, just go ahead, Robert. Talk.
Okay.
Oh, Robert.
My question was, I was looking at what you were in. How was it being in World of Wars? World of World. Sorry. With
Yeah,
Tom
those
Cruise.
ones are eye catchers for people. Actually, to be honest, Tom Cruise was one of the like nicest A-listers I've ever worked with in my life. He was extremely down to earth. Again, like Brad Pitt, I think he came from like working hard, moving here from another state, doing the extra work, all of that. Yeah, he actually like my mom and my brothers, we were all like extras on that because it was in the beginning stages of like when we first moved out here. And he actually stopped production to talk to me and my mom for like a legit like 20 minutes. It was amazing. I can't say the same about working with Steven Spielberg. But Tom Cruise was really, really down to earth, super humble guy, like very nice. And War of the Worlds itself was not fun to work on, but it was really cool to work with Tom Cruise. He like walked back to the like holding area with us, you know, when it was time to eat and stuff. So that was really cool. Yeah, that's like one of the coolest stories that like he still has that heart of humbleness, even though he's at the level he's at. So yeah, that was really fun.
So awesome.
Yeah, and I love telling people the stories like that, you know. I heard Brad Pitt's the same way. I haven't worked with him yet, but I've always heard really good things about him. So yeah.
Well, that's
How was
what
Dakota. I know.
Well, maybe one day.
Did you get to meet
One
Dakota?
day? Yeah, fingers crossed. Manifesting that for me, Samantha.
I will for sure, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate the support always. And I always have time for my fans. Like, even if you DM me and stuff, I'm not one of those that will like ignore you. And like, I will eventually get to your messages as long as I see it. And so, yeah. I'm very like, I'm a people person. I think I'm in the right industry. Yeah. And I love what I do. And I love when my fans come to me and tell me that, you know, they enjoyed my work. And so, yeah, but.
Okay. I got to ask, how many years have you been living in Santa Clarita?
Oh, actually 18 since I moved out to California from Florida.
Okay.
So
then we know
I was in like Hollywood for a minute, for a few months. Yeah. And then I moved to Santa
Steve's house.
Yeah, that's
he is right off. He's off of Soledad. So like,
she's over here giving like stalker information.
She's at my house.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh my God, Steve!
Yeah, did you just now see Steve?
I didn't know that was him.
Hey, Demon, Trish.
Yeah.
This one here, she's a little slow on reeling in the reel. You know, when she's catching the fish, she's like, "I got it. I got a live one."
About me or Samantha?
No, that's not for you, girl. That's not for you. That's for the Todd father.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'll get used to it eventually.
That's a fat elf.
that elf ain't getting down the chimney, if you know what I mean.
Did you just call me fat?
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there right now. His version of Elf, if y'all have not watched, I mean, like, the pictures are fine and they do it justice great, but the videos, the energy that this guy has,
I know,
is off the chain. I wish I had a tenth of his energy.
Well, if I had a dime bag of cocaine, I could do it too.
Be there for people, like, yeah.
Yeah, if I had that much drugs, I could.
Good boy.
Oh, yeah.
Here's some of that energy with Phil.
Oh, wow. That's a whole nother show. Phil.
Listen, Bob Ross.
Yeah.
I changed the background, Steve, so you couldn't say it this time.
Yeah, I think it's Viagra. I don't know what it is, but he's got some energy.
Now he looks like the guy from Pawn Stars.
Wait, now I'm picturing, is this girl in the corner of your room, Steve?
Steve, best I can do.
Wow.
Best I can do is not. I can do.
Remember, I've been to Steve's house many a times.
Oh, how many times you been there, Samantha?
That's between me and him. Okay.
Oh. Wow.
I don't think I want Samantha knowing where I live. She like advertises the addresses. I don't need stalkers. I have enough.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. Like,
because she said where she lives.
I'm just kidding. Like, I would never do that.
Yeah, you're cool.
I got out of California for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, how do you like living in Arizona, Samantha, from like out here?
I love it.
Oh,
I'm originally from Michigan.
It's like dry though.
Like hunting, fishing.
Oh God, no! I'm a vegan, so I'm the wrong person to be telling those things
too.
Yes.
I miss Arizona.
I'm a
haven't been
vegan
there
too.
since- oh,
You are not a fucking vegan. Shut up, Steve.
No,
Become-
if you're a vegan and then Robert's a vegan, oof.
I'm actually going to a community healing. I don't know if any of you have ever done that. It's like a sound bath and stuff. It's a vegan potluck in Long Beach. So yeah, no, I enjoy where I live and who I am and the lifestyle because Hollywood is very vegan friendly. But yeah, Samantha talking about fishing and hunting. I recently, a year ago, went to Alaska, and that was hard for me to deal with. Like walking into these like stores or like even the airport, and there's like real bears that were like killed, and I'm just like, no. So.
Oh yeah, I have
But
elk,
it's okay.
I have boars,
Sure,
I have bears, I have deer, moose, everything.
Oh
So
God, no.
it's fine.
But you seem really cool.
Team and Phil, this has turned out to be awesome.
Now, I was saying I haven't been out to Arizona
Yeah.
since my last high school reunion 10 years ago.
Oh my
Are you
God.
from the valley?
Mesa.
Yeah, I'm not.
There's Steve.
Yeah, every time I fly in over Phoenix and see Camelback Mountain, it
Robert?
just gives me homesickness, and I feel like so sad that I have to leave it.
No, I live in the mountains. So I live in the White Mountains, so like Lakeside, Pine Top.
Up near Sholo.
South.
Are you up near Sholo or further up?
I am actually 20 minutes from Sholo right now.
I used to live up that way too.
Oh my God.
St.
Man.
John's. I used to live in St. John's.
Oh my God. I do dog rescues out there. Yeah.
See,
I
she rescues dogs.
res, and then I bring them back to my house, and I make sure they're okay and they get their shots and everything. And I own a pet company out here, so I that's my charity. My two charities: the Humane Society
Very
and
cool.
St. Jude for cancer children.
No, I'm part of the ACS, American Cancer Society. We actually have relay next Saturday. So
Oh my God!
I do a lot of
am
volunteer
actually,
work.
that is so awesome. I love you already. Like I am starting a breast cancer walk out here next month.
Her sister and her
I've
mom are
already-
the two
My
coolest
sister
people.
and mom have
Relay-
breast
Her
cancer.
sister and her mom are the
Yeah,
two coolest
8
people
years.
you'll ever meet. Her
Lots
sister
of
and her mom.
survivor friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her sister
And
and
then
her mom.
I'm part of Valley Mission. I feed the homeless during holidays.
And
Yeah, I
it's
do a lot of
Ro-
on my off time. That's why I don't have time for TV. So I'm doing a lot of other juggling other things.
and don't worry about Robert. He don't have it. He just shaved his head because he's too heavy to have anything. He's too fat, and he shaved his head. So don't worry about Robert. He's all right. He was
First
eating.
off, I'm not fat, and I shaved off my
Stand
hair.
up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
I take care of. Bye guys. And,
See ya.
and Angel, you are fucking
I'm not
awesome.
standing
I
up.
love you.
Never
Sam,
Oh, thank you.
Sam,
Yeah,
are you-
find
are
me
you-
on the socials. I'd love to keep in touch. It was wonderful meeting
For
you,
sure.
Samantha.
For
Sam.
sure.
Good luck with everything out
Godfather,
there.
you
Message
know,
me
I love
anytime.
you, Steve and Robert. I love
Me
you.
too.
Lady Trish. I'm gonna meet you.
You're
one
so
day,
sweet.
And I don't know the other guy, but hi,
You don't know me?
Phil.
What about me?
Oh, I said you were the first person I said.
Oh, okay. Where
I
you
said
where
the
you leaving?
Godfather by.
Oh,
then
I'm
I
deaf.
said-
You know that.
Then I
You know
said
that.
Robert, then Steve, and then Lady Trish, and okay, guys, I go. Okay.
All
love
right.
you
See you,
guys.
Sam. See you.
Bye.
See you. See you.
Bye. It was nice meeting
See
you.
ya. Stand up, Robert.
Why do I gotta stand up?
Hang on. Stand up.
Why do you want me to stand up? That's the better question.
Hang on. There's Pac-Man.
I want to see your package.
There's
Don't
Pac-Man.
do it, Robert.
Stand up.
Listen
Stand
to
up.
him.
Stand up.
Sitting, I'm staying seated.
Just show us the belly. Just stand up to the belly.
I don't need to. I can tell you how
Oh,
much I
there-
weigh, but for my
How much
height,
do you weigh?
I'm not overweight.
How much you weigh?
I weigh 265
300.
and
What?
I'm 6'5" and I'm 265 pounds.
My doctor. Let me call my doctor. Hello, Dr. John.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear that? Oh, he's obese. Okay. All right.
Oh,
my-
whatever.
Wow.
you know we're just kidding you, Robert.
You know what, Brett Todd? You got issues.
I do. I have right here. I've got this issue. I got that one there. And
Hey, that's Magic the Gathering. That's a good one.
Yeah, and I've got this one. And I got this one. Yeah.
Well, for showing off issues, I've got this double side, first appearance of Rogue.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Guys, listen. We've got an hour in. I don't know if we want to go. You guys want to go a little extra?
I mean, unless there's any more questions.
Did you see the one?
I don't know if anybody has any more questions. Huh?
Let's see.
I asked a question in the chat. I don't know if you saw it. What was a future project you'd like to be part of?
Okay. Say it again. I'm sorry. I was reading Dell's comment there.
There's a bug.
Sorry.
No, there's that
My
means
sound is kind
ownership.
of glitchy too.
What's a future project you would like to be part of?
There goes your spelling, Steve.
Well, I don't know. Whatever falls into my lap. A biopic would be great. I would love to, like, a lot of my friends say I remind them of Cher in the 70s. And I know with all these singers, it's typically like when they pass away, they do the biopics. But I would love to like take on a role like that. And I do have like a lower registered voice, so like I can kind of sing in her range as well, which would be really cool. So definitely something like that, like with the singing and dancing and, acting all together. But yeah, I'm totally open to any projects that come my way that I feel will be, something I'd be proud of working on. So yeah.
Well, can you give us a little bit of Cher while we're here?
Oh, I don't know. That like put me on the spot. I've actually never sang one of Cher's songs before, but like I don't know. Do you believe in life after love? I don't know.
See, now that was good. That was good. Now I was expecting
like
something bad. No, she's got that dark, grainy voice, and that was good. I was fixing to nail you. I was fixing to say, but that was good. That demon feel, Lady
I've honestly
Trish.
Never.
Hold on. Now it's Robert's turn. Robert, now you got to do it.
No.
I mean, you can do an M&M or whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be Cher.
Oh, what happened to Robert?
Oh, whoops. Oh, well. I think like the movie I loved growing up when I was young was called Mermaids with Christina Ricci and Winona Ryder. They play her daughter. I know probably Robert might have not seen it.
Robert's going to do that next. He's
I'm
going to be a
actually
mermaid.
going to be meeting Christina in June. I'm meeting Christina in June, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, very cool. But yeah, no, I think Cher, like for sure, I have that like kind of vibe. And so yeah, like that would be cool. I always talk about that with my friends, but or I guess another one somebody had told me, I think it was made into a movie already about Amy Winehouse. I've never actually honestly tried any of those. I think Amy's a little different. I can only sing in the Chipmunks. Oh, I was in Alvin and the Chipmunks. You can sing like a chipmunk. That's cool. But yeah, I have a really deep voice. Wait, I'm sorry, what? I couldn't hear. I'm a little slightly hearing loss.
Hang on just a minute. I'm trying
How
to pull
proud is your family with accomplishments? That's a great question, Del. I don't know. Maybe like you should ask them. I think my mom and my brothers, I don't really talk to my father much. I'm just starting to build a relationship with him again. He's been out of my life for a couple decades. But I think they're very proud of me, where I've come and how far I've accomplished like a lot of my goals and stuff like that. And they were in the business with me years ago, but of course my brothers have families now, babies and stuff. So I think they're proud of me. I hope. Would I pick a paying job in a small time movie or work for free in a big movie? That's a great question. I've done a lot of free work, and I've done paying jobs in small movies. Honestly, at this point in my career, I would have to say I would take a paying job in a small-time movie, but I would work for free in a big movie if, as long as the role was something that I was really wanting to do. So like I said, I'm really open to any opportunity as long as I like the role. And I'm not opposed to working for free. But obviously, if it's like a big budget film and I've already like got that associate producer title, I would want to negotiate some kind of money. But if it is like a free role, yeah, why not? Add more credits to my IMDb there, and just my list of roles, I guess. I don't know what to say. I'm a really like open-minded, versatile girl, and I think it's because I come from like a humbling background of working so hard. So, Dell's just full of questions. Are you shocked when people ask you to be on a podcast to talk about your career? Well, this is my first podcast ever. Yeah, I was very shocked by it because I've done a lot of interviews, but I've never actually done a podcast. So this is kind of cool and exciting, and I'm getting in the feel of it. And then after this, I'll be like, no more podcasts. No, I'm just kidding. But I wanted to go on. Like there, but
hey, no more with an elf, probably, but but we understand that.
I think I was super excited about it, honestly, more than shocked, because this is actually my first kind of thing this year for the industry stuff. So last year was mostly working with the Paradise Motel and promoting it and all of that stuff, and then post-production of that, and then getting it to the streaming platform and all of that. But then now I'm just ready to do my own stuff. Your
now,
friends call you
marketing.
Who do you think you compare your talents to? That's really good. I would like to say Jennifer Lopez, because she is one of my favorites. People also love to hate her. I'm a dancer by heart and nature since I was really young, and I know J-Lo is definitely known for that. And she's had a successful music career. And what I do like about her, as far as like her music goes, she does sing like with her natural voice. Nothing's like really auto-tuned. I don't know. I love Jennifer Lopez. I love what she's done with her career, her branding, everything. And she just keeps going, like I said. So if you're asked to sing on a movie, are you prepared? Yes, absolutely. You guys just
I just asked her now.
Yeah. I did it. And I was like, oh, lucky it's Cher and not someone like, Adele, because I don't really have that voice. But I did audition virtually for that Ariel role. Not Ariel, I'm sorry. The Jasmine in the Aladdin live action. And I sent my audition tape in. I probably did not have a phenomenal voice for an Aladdin song. Can I sing? Yeah. Do I consider myself a singer? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Whitney Houston.
Momento, por favor. Hey, can you do it again? Do it again. You got to do it for Dale.
Wait, do what again?
Do your share. Hold on, Dale.
The same song?
Ready?
Pick another song.
If I could turn back time, and that's all you get.
Only if we
That-
could.
You guys can put me on the spot.
I think he missed it again.
I mean, Cher's honestly got that like manly, like another person I really, really love is like Miley Cyrus. I do not really like my voice, so anytime someone puts me on the spot to sing, I will do it. I did karaoke for many, many years. But I will try a lot of different artists. What?
Do some Miley Cyrus.
Oh, now you just now this is just a singing show.
No, I mean this is your talent. This is we're in a production studio, and you're
I don't know. I've been
Miley.
told that I like have a horrible voice too. Like people are brutal, and I'm like, I take everything as constructive criticism, but I continue going. Who are they to judge?
I mean,
God's the only one to judge.
I can sing.
Steve
before.
wants to sing something.
I'll sing before, so it makes it sound better.
Wait, what?
No, Steve. X-nay on your singing.
Like a wrecking ball.
That one's a little harder. But with Miley,
Love my ears, Steve.
Oh man! Oh my God!
America's Got Talent #2. Actually, low key.
Testing.
A secret for you, Del, or for everybody. I auditioned for the X Factor in 2013. I did get to Simon Cowell, which was quite awesome because that's what I went in there wanting to do, not to necessarily win, of course. And then the show got canceled. Demi Lovato was my judge, and not to shame people, but she was very, very cruel. Her comments were really rude, and I don't know, like where's her career now, honestly, but the show got canceled after that. I tried my best. I gave it my all. Robert disappeared. Maybe he's a Demi Lovato fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I auditioned on the X Factor, and I also tried The Voice. I can't remember what year that was. I think like probably 2015 or 16, something like that. So
No,
Oh.
Robert has a man crush, but we won't say who it is. He's been trying to get this guy to follow him for
What?
965 days.
who is your man crush, Robert?
Oh my gosh.
If you had to
We don't need
give
to
up
bring up the
acting, I could tell you guys my girl crush. Which I'm very straight, but I do
don't
have
have a
girl
guy crush.
crushes. If you had to give up acting, what would you be doing? I don't know.
Robert.
I would probably be a college professor or something along that line, or I was a nanny for a long time. So maybe an elementary school teacher. I don't know, but honestly, I don't want to give it up. I do have my bachelor's degree, so that's the cool thing. I could always go into doing something else. But if I gave up acting, I'd probably still be in the business as like a producer, director, writer, or I don't know. I've always thought being like a costume designer would be cool, or a makeup artist or something like that. So yeah, but I don't know. We'll see where life takes me. Ryan Reynolds is the best.
What's your girl crush? What's your girl crush?
Oh, it's that super gorgeous. J Lo's awesome. I love J Lo, but girl crush, I think she's just gorgeous. Is Cara Delevingne. Like she is just. I don't know if you guys know her. She's that model, but she talks with like a kind of like, you know, raspy voice. She's got a deeper voice too.
It's like Marge Simpson.
Yeah, I love her. She's just gorgeous and naturally beautiful. And I don't know, I just like her vibe. It's just, I don't know. Miley Cyrus is kind of cute too. Like she's awesome. I just like those girls that are just like, you know, badasses, like kick ass, and like they just do their thing and, you know, natural, not ashamed of who they are. And yeah.
Since we got that out of the way, Robert, tell him your man crush.
I don't have a man crush.
Yeah, that's your turn, Robert. I did it.
What he's referring to is
it Steve?
I have to,
No,
yeah, it is. It's Steve.
No.
It is.
So I'm about spreading positivity and having people complete their dreams. I have on TikTok, and he is right. It's day 351. I have tagged Andy Grammer for 351 days. I want him to follow me back. I'm always a person.
Okay.
If you go for your dreams, they'll come true, and I always go for my dreams. So yes, that's what he's referring to. No, I do not have a man crush on Andy Grammer. I have met him before, and he was pretty cool. And
very cool.
Yeah, they were. Nice. Never mind. Yeah, that's nice, Robert. It is. It's very nice.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
I've known Robert a long time. I pick on him.
Yeah, he has. He's known me for what?
5
unfortunate years now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna say it, but just beer or liquor. You're a beer girl or liquor girl?
Oh, I'm like definitely a liquor girl. I am not really a big drinker, but I am definitely a vodka and tequila girl. Sex on the Beach is like my go-to, and everybody knows that. And half the people don't even know it. And I one time schooled a bartender. I was actually at a karaoke bar down in like Sherman Oaks area on Ventura Boulevard. And I was schooling him how to make it because he did not know the mixes. And I was like, this is not how you do the Sex on the Beach. You got to do it this way. The orange juice, cranberry juice, peach schnapps, and vodka. And he put orange juice and I think pineapple juice. And I was like, no, that's not how you do it. And I legit had to like Google it for him and show him. And then I wrote this like Facebook post about it. I was like, how does he not know a Sex on the Beach? But
right.
What's your embarrassing moment as an actress? That is a great question. I don't know, probably a wardrobe malfunction, Del, that I can't even remember. I've never done, actually I did do an on-screen kiss, but it was like for this Spanish TV show that I was, what do you call it? Like one of those like dating show things like long time ago, but I didn't really have any embarrassing moments on that. I mean, I did the kiss. I have no problem with like my on-screen kisses or anything like that. No judgment there, guys. But yeah, I don't, probably like a wardrobe malfunction. Oh, actually, you know what? It wasn't like as a lead, supporting or lead actress or anything like that, but I was on set as an extra, and my contact actually ripped out of, like, while it was in my eye. And in between takes, and I was, you know, an extra on set, and we were like in between the takes, and I had a prop drink, and I keep a pair of like extra contacts inside my purse. And so I had my prop purse on set, which I had my contacts in there. And we were sitting like with other extras. It was like a lounge or bar scene. And I had my prop drink, and legit, like, I pulled the contact out in between takes and stuck the old one, like, I think what did I do? Oh, I stuck it in my purse because it like dries up if you take it. I don't know if you guys wear contacts. It was like, I wear soft contact lens and I'm blind without them. So I stuck it, you know, in my purse, like the old one, pulled out the new one, but there's still like the liquid stuff in it. And I can do it like without looking in a mirror because I've just memorized how to put in my contacts after like, you know, 25 years. And so I stuck it in there because I keep like extra eye drops. So I use that as like the solution. And there's still like liquidy like solution in the old, like the new contact thing, you know, when you like open it. So I poured that into my prop drink because it was clear. But then when I gave it back to props, I'm like, yeah, just, I mean, nobody typically drinks those on set, but like, and then someone was like, wow, you're a professional contact person. Like, and I was like, yeah, contact wearer. Like, I knew exactly what to do. And I did it within like a split, like 2 seconds. And so, and then they rolled again and I was like, oh, thank God I can see again. So yeah. Because I didn't know how long it was going to be till I had a break again. And the thing was like ripped in there. So like I had to pull it out. And I don't know if they did like close-ups on me. I had to be like camera ready, you know, and legit like the PAs, directors, producers, nobody even knew what I was doing there. But yeah, I just instantly knew how to like fix that. Yeah. So that's a funny story right there. That was pretty embarrassing though, because like other people are watching me do that and they're like, what is she doing? You know? And so, yeah, because when we're on set, we always have to be like camera ready. Another thing, when I was an extra, like a guy was having a heart attack and we all had to pretend like, you know, we were scared or whatever. And it was in my early stages and I actually was laughing because like the scene was just really funny because I knew it wasn't like real. And they actually like told me to get off set because like I was messing up the shot. So I've had embarrassing moments on set, but I think like at this point in my life, I'm never really like embarrassed about anything because I think, you know, in Hollywood, like we got to get things done, but now I know like how to do things. That was like in my early years. The contact story actually just happened, I think, a couple years ago. So yeah, and I had new eyeballs right there. I never even knew.
Wow.
Well, guys,
Wow, I shocked you guys with all that. You guys are like speechless with that story.
Yeah.
Well, when you said you laughed at not Pac-Man, that other guy having a heart attack, I was like, wow. But I thought it was real.
He was acting. No, he was acting out the scene. So like sometimes I tend to laugh because I know it's like fake. But then I wouldn't laugh at like someone really having a heart attack. I'd probably freak out and just cry like bloody murder. What's that moment that made you freeze at work that you overcame, and what did you do to overcome it? Actually on the Paradise Motel, low key, you know, we don't always get along off set or off camera. And, you know, there was somewhat of, you know, bickering going on or whatever. And the camera's rolling and I got to get in there and do my scene. And I did my scene. I didn't really like, technically, I don't really like freeze because like I said, nothing really shocks me at this point in my career. But I kind of just get my mindset to like, okay, Angel, you got to get with it. And like, you got to just do this and you got to make the shot look so good. And it's a girl that plays my cousin in it, Misty, Crystal and Misty, in the bedroom scene in the Paradise Motel, the dance number. And we like did that scene as if we're like best friends. And by the end of the shoot, we were cool. Like she gave me a hug and thanked me and stuff. But, you know, girls are kind of like cliquey and catfightish and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it was awesome because everyone's like, oh my God, you guys were really not getting along in that scene. I'm like, yeah, but look at me, you know, I'm a rock star. I get in there, I do it, and you would never know. It looked like we love each other. But yeah, no, we're cool now. But yeah, you always hear those stories about like co-stars not getting along, but
yeah, it's like
that's great.
It's like me and Pac-Man, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think guys really have the like bickering thing. 90s had great music. What's the album that you put on replay? Oh geez, I was so young. I don't even think I owned any albums. It was like cassette tapes back then. Like well, late 90s, my album that I did, my very first album that I owned was the Spice Girls. I legit thought I was like Posh Spice, and then sometimes I was sporty, but yeah, and before I did like my name change of Princess, my father's surname is Adams, and I used to lie and tell people she was like my long lost sister because her surname was Adams before she married Beckham, and I used to be like, you don't know, that's my long lost sister in England, and on my father's side or whatever, and it was funny because I was just so ecstatic over it, like we had the same name, last name, and like we had the same hair color, and yeah, so I was a huge Spice Girls fan. So that was probably my one that I put on replay all the time. Now I just listen to like a bunch of 90s music. I love like Kings of Leon for, I guess, newer music, but Smashing Pumpkins for sure is my 90s go-to.
So you like the Spice Girls?
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's
probably like is an understatement. I love them. I was like obsessed with them, and my cousins lived in England, and they'd send me like like all this like Spice Girls stuff, nostalgic, like pencil sharpener and pencil case and eraser. I was like 11, 12, so like that was exciting to me. I had a mug too. I don't know what happened to that mug. I think someone in my family broke it, and I like cried over it. I was like, no. I don't know what happened to my Spice Girls shirts too. I don't know. Like,
yeah,
I actually recently went out and bought one, but
there was Sporty Spice and whatever, and Steve is
Sporty,
like extra
Ginger, Plush, Scary Baby,
and then Steve is Extra Spice.
yeah.
Look at him back. Look at him back here, Demon. That's Extra Spice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a little bit extra.
I didn't know Steve could blush.
Extra.
What do you think about that essay? Look at him back there. He's having fun. Oh my gosh, Lady Trish, let's see the arm.
I want to just throw a shout out to Dell for all the great questions that he has tonight, and also Robert, you had a few too.
Yay, Robert! You win the. Okay, but yeah, Robert had some good ones too. So we.
I mean, I can't see Dell. I can see like Robert. So.
Well, I wasn't ready to show my face on camera. No,
yeah. Well,
I mean, Dell wants to hop on a little.
Yeah, no,
What's that?
Dell's like on a roll.
Ask Dell if he wants to come on. I mean, does he want to come on? He wants to come on.
Is there any roles that you rejected that you regretted at all?
Yeah, well, I don't regret it. The role that I did reject a few like many years ago. I think I was like 19, so it was almost like 17 years ago or something. But it was the Anna Nicole project, but they wanted me to be nude for the project, and I was like, no, I can't do it. And I remember like going into that audition room or with the director, producer, whatever, and he actually slammed the door on my face when I said I was in casting couch. That stuff is very real. That does happen. I feel like if I were to give in, I would have already been famous by now, but I need to do it the right way. And I'm a little bit modest when it comes to like this industry, and I have morals and class, and I'm not just going to do something just because somebody is offering it. I want to work for it, and I want to make sure that I'm competing for it, not just like doing something that they want me to do that I don't approve of. So, definitely. I don't regret that role, but I don't know. They offered like millions of dollars for it too. So I probably regret the money part of it, but I don't know. Now, if you ask me, like I said, if it's tasteful, maybe I'd do it, but I just can't. I was so against nudity. I'd go into my auditions. I wouldn't even do like bikini ones. Like it was just crazy. But, I've evolved as an actress, and I'm more open to things. And it just depends on, what I feel comfortable with. But I always make sure I keep it very, very like comfortable towards like what I want to do, and not just allow them to use me as their pawn, which, this industry can be like that for females. But yeah. So to answer your question, no, I don't really regret turning down any of the roles.
Awesome.
No, that's what we like to hear. I think did Demon Field pop off? So they might have popped off. I hate that they did that. They probably had something going on. Angel, I'll tell you what.
Hour and a half.
Well, we've been almost an hour and a half. So what we're going to do, we're going to end it here. But what we're going to do,
Sure.
we're going to let you have the last word. Hey, Pac-Man, would you like to say something about your oversized earmuffs or anything like that?
Yes, I just want to say
Since Caesar,
and thank you for coming.
Caesar thinks you're shrunk.
Yeah,
Look,
especially Mr. Caesar. Thank you. Please have a White Claw for me anytime. Put it on my bill. It's all yours.
This back I'm getting smaller and smaller.
Oh my God, that kills me. I love it. That's the best. I like all the comments, but that was one of my favorite ones. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then we're going to let Robert.
By the way, sorry, Del. No White Claw commercials here.
No, well, maybe next week.
Next week.
And then we're going to have Mr. Running the Bases, Mr. Robert Manning. All seriousness, thank him for coming on and acting.
Robert, for all the questions.
Acting halfway normal. Oh, God. Let him have a say and where he lives and what he does, where he works, and what he's working on, and what he's going to be. Where he's going his next convention and all that good stuff. So, Robert, you have the floor.
So my name's Robert Manning. I'm in Arkansas. Some of the projects that are coming up, I don't know when, but you liked horror. I'm going to be in a zombie film. It's called Blood Brothers. And I do have a speaking line in that movie, so I'm excited, and you'll actually be able to see my face.
Congratulations, Robert. Yeah.
In Running the Bases.
Hold on just a minute. So this is going to be a horror movie because you're going to see his face. But go ahead, Robert. Speak on, McDuff. Carry on.
Anyway, so we mentioned Running the Bases. That was my first ever movie I got to be in. And that one was really awesome. It's a Christian baseball movie. You don't get to see my face, but you get to see the back of me. And I have a talking line in that movie, and my name's in the credits. So that was pretty cool. And it beat Top Gun Maverick in an award at the 30th Movie Guide Awards.
It did.
So that was pretty awesome. Really great movie. It's on PureFlix. It's on Amazon to buy. It's on Walmart. It's at your local Walmart. So yeah, that's one thing. Future conventions, I'm going to Dallas Fan Expo, which has got some really good names like Christian Haydenson, or Christina Ricci. Richie. All different kinds of ones.
I used to live him in the 90s.
And so I go as Buddy to all the conventions. I love seeing the different reactions from the celebrities, from the fans, and it's a pretty fun, and I love making people smile. So that's one of the other reasons. And to mention earlier, I shaved off all my hair because I let it grow, and then I perm and dye it every year for Buddy the Elf. So yeah.
Nice.
Okay, very cool.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Congrats on your role there.
Now.
Horror Blood
Yeah. All right. So, Angel, the floor is yours. I'm going to give you unlike I did Robert or Pac-Man, you're going to get your special solo layout. Because you are a guest.
Thank you for having me. It's been wonderful. I appreciate all the questions being asked and all my friends and fans that have tuned in. And I just want to say, never give up on your dreams, your passion, your goals. Always reach for the stars and keep going and going and going, whatever you're truly passionate about. And do everything with love. Just know that, you're doing it because it's what you want and not because, you're trying to compete with somebody else's life or, just do what you want to do. Be happy. And if you get down about something, just toughen up, listen to music, get back up. I always do that, and keep going after those auditions. You just never know, and network constantly. And sometimes, as they say, I hate to say it, but it is true, being in the right place at the right time, and manifest what you want and you shall receive, because I have done that. And yeah, here I am, like supporting actress. So hopefully one day I get my lead role and I get my script out there and y'all love it. And yeah, the future is bright. So keep shining. Love you guys. Follow me on the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, Official Angel Princess. And it's been wonderful meeting all you guys.
Thank you. And it was a wonderful meeting you, Angel.
Thank you. Thank you.
Steve-O has been back. He'll be back on front.
A special shout out to Steve for having me and reaching out. To
That is Scuba Steve. He's got a hell of a reach. So,
Hi. How is
hey.
Say hi.
you?
No, he's like 90 years old. I mean, come on now.
We'll go in
but-
that room. Hey, Brandon.
Look at Pac-Man. Look
Get
at
over
him.
here.
And the Todd Father, you've been a great host.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I'm from Cincinnati, but but no, love having you on here. Love it.
Oh,
Love
thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Robert, this is your one and done. So you're great. You were awesome tonight.
Brandon, over here.
Good, man. You better get it in. You got about 10 more seconds. So
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'll have
everybody
some more songs
stay
with Todd
positive.
Father next time.
no, we'll have Robert on some more. I give him a lot of grief, but he deserves it. So guys, have a good weekend. God bless
No,
y'all.
wait, Father, I had a gift for you. Because we can't stop and we won't stop. I have to see your Miley before we get off
Yeah.
of here. So there you go.
Thank
There you go. I got me off guard there.
I'll sleep better tonight. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean,
I know
thanks.
you're like, it was horrible, but
I know that was great. I'll sleep so much better. Thank you for that. All
the
right,
manly
hey,
voice.
look at there. Look at there. Rah!
he's
Show-
talking about you.
Show us the guns, the Rominator. Let's see the
That's
Rominator.
my son.
The Rominator. Rome.
You gotta flex. He says he's gotta
Flex.
flex.
You gotta flex.
Yeah,
Flex.
yeah. You gotta show them with the tat.
That's the Roman. That is the Rominator.
Rominator.
All right. So
You
guys,
are awesome. We had a lot of good
we
laughs.
will be on next Saturday night, 10
Okay.
p.m. Safe Station. I just want to leave you with this. It's all positive all the time. You gotta look forward. Don't look back. We'll be
That's
here
right.
next Saturday night. And hey, look at that pretty girl.
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah. There's a party going on here, as you can see.
Yeah, I can tell with your big earmuffs. It must be cold there. But yeah, let's
Those are all my
let's pray for warmer weather where Pac-Man's at. It's getting
My
cold
niece.
there. We'll get some spring. Robert, you shut your damn mouth. But we'll be on next week. Angel, we thank you for your time.
Thank you
We
for
enjoy it.
having me. It's been
All
wonderful.
right,
Thank you guys.
We're in
Thank
the
you again,
podcast.
Angel, Robert.
Thank you for
Good
everybody.
job, buddy.
Dale Guzman, Caesar, everybody came in with
And
questions, and Robert. I mean, everybody that came in, we appreciate it. Oh God, Robert,
Yes.
yeah, Robert
And
too.
all
Thank
the
you
viewers.
for having me, Steve.